Harry Kane and Cancelo have gone ahead to find themselves injured, and Harry Kane got this injury yesterday, and for Cancelo, we've just gone ahead to get a story coming in through from the flies on the walls in Barcelona that he's out of the game, where Barcelona is going to be tussling it out with Atletico Madrid. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Hope you guys are really having fun. The second video of the day as we coming through to bring you the news. We thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, Ramadan Mubarak, and the Christians, we cover you in the precious blood of Jesus Christ as all is going on. It's the month of Ramadan, and a Lord is really gonna come in through to really take you take you where you guys want to be. And news is coming in through from all corners of the world. Chelsea taking on Leicester City. I'm gonna let you know who else Chelsea gonna hit to bring and Leicester City at the end of this video. Let's see close to 300 likes mark in this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Now on Friday, that's when UEFA went ahead to really come up with the draws of the tie of the semi-finals and the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. And as it was happening, Bayern Munich was drawn against Arsenal, and Arsenal are going to host the first game, and then what is it called? Bayern Munich will host the second game. But remember, at Emirates, Bayern are not going to travel with any away fans because of what they did to the side of Lazio. Barcelona was drawn against PSG, and I'm having a story coming in through from the manager of PSG who was previously managing Barcelona, Luis Enrique, saying that he's really excited to go ahead to play against Barcelona. So for Harry Kane, they had to play against the Darmstadt, and he went ahead to score a goal and broke the record of his first goal scoring season in the Bundesliga. 25 games, 30 goals, that is for Harry Kane. And I think Lewandowski went ahead to score, I think, was it 29, you know. So Harry Kane has gone ahead to score 30 goals into the Bundesliga, and he equated his best season scoring season at Tottenham Hotspur in the league to that number of goals. So he's still having some games to go, and we are waiting to see whether he's really gonna outscore all the people that have gonna hit to score very many goals in the Bundesliga. And Lewandowski holds that record for scoring the most number of goals in a single Bundesliga season, and those are 41 goals. So can he really get in 12 more goals? Wait and see how that pans out. But that comes in through when Bayern is really having a lot of pressure, as Bayern Leverkusen looks like they're not yet to lose a game. Now for Bayern Munich, Thomas Tuchel on the injury of Harry Kane, he said he collided with a post and twisted his ankle a bit. He had his ankle iced. There is still no diagnosis. We have to wait. I hope it's nothing bad. That is what Thomas Tuchel really went ahead to say. And Harry Kane looked like he was really in a lot of pain when he looked at him, and that photo that is really being put out in the media on how he went ahead to obviously thrown his face in front of camera as they try to really give him a healing or a first aid. That is Harry Kane for you, and that's how he went ahead to obviously thrown his face as the doctor went ahead to obviously do the needful and really see what pain is really affecting his player. Then the doctor himself came out and obviously had the following to say that we hope it's not so bad. He was subbed off as a precaution. He won't take any risks with the national team. That's what we are told by the doctor, that this guy is not going to take any risks with the national team because they believe he has a lot to offer for the side of Bayern Munich, according to how much money they really went ahead to buy him and what they want him to do for the side of Bayern Munich. So Harry Kane also had something to say about his injury when he was asked by Patrick Stresser. He said a little bit painful. So he was really feeling the pain, and he was like, this was a little bit painful, but let's see how that is going to really pan out. And for Arsenal fans, they would love to obviously see him really get injured and not really take part into the aircraft, because he's this kind of person who has always gonna hate obviously score against them every time they meet. And on the different occasions they've gonna hate to meet, he has gonna hate to score against them on several occasions, and that is Harry Kane for you. And Arsenal fans know it better when it comes to this guy coming in through and obviously being a very huge stumbling block into their way to winning very many games. He has scored hat-tricks against Arsenal. He has scored a brace against Arsenal. So he has been that player that can come off and really kill off the game in a nick of time. That is Harry Kane for you. So after the doctor came out and really said that he's not going to take part in the international break, Build had a very huge story to put out as far as him missing out onto the games or the friendlies of Brazil versus England and Spain versus England. He said Harry Kane will still travel to the national team despite his injury yesterday. The striker will undergo further tests in England as the capsule of his left ankle and been causing him problems, and he has had pain there several times. Christopher Field said, we are in close coordination with the England national team. Harry won't take any risks. If the injury turns out to be more serious, Harry Kane won't play for England in the upcoming games. And this reflects so much into the Champions League game they're going to play against Arsenal, and they note it that he is really the centre forward that they have. Imagine a situation where Harry Kane's injury really worsens and he comes in through non to future in the game of Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Even if it's the first leg where they're going to miss him, it will be really be costly for the side of Bayern Munich. So they're trying to do the needful with what we call the England national team, and we know that the England national team is going to hit to do it on several players, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, because they believe that some players can fake injury. So what they do is simple. They call upon you to come in through to showcase your ability or your presence, and they do those tests with their physio team, and they approve you injured or not. So let's wait and see how that happens. But they went ahead to win, I think, by 5-2 yesterday, and I think a team of Bayern Leverkusen is going to be playing today. So that is it coming in through from Harry Kane. He's injured, but he has been thrown to the England national team, and they are trying to do the needful onto his fitness. But they would love to see to it that he doesn't play those games. But him being the captain of the national team, he wants to be readily available. And the likes of Ivan Toney might take center stage. Now, let's talk about João Cancelo. For João Cancelo, he is known in the squad for today's match. What is today's match? Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. So João Cancelo is out of that side of game, and it's really a very huge miss for them, because even in the due course of the week, midweek, he went ahead to score a goal as they knocked out the side of Napoli from the Champions League. So as it stands, all is not okay for Barcelona, and the story has been given to us that João Cancelo has physical problems. Sergio Roberto could replace him in the starting 11, and he has always been played as a left back because Alejandro Balde is injured, and yet they're having other players that can play as the right back. So João Cancelo is going to be a huge miss in that game of football because of his experience and how he finds himself into the final third of the pitch to put in assists and even to put in what we call goals in that area. So that is João Cancelo for you. A price is being discussed in between Barcelona and Man City to see it that Barcelona makes the deal of this young man really permanent, and João Cancelo's dream has finally gone ahead to come in true, to obviously be playing in Spain. So guys, your thoughts onto Harry Kane injured, ahead of the tie of Arsenal Then João Cancelo is also injured ahead of their tie when they're going to play against Kylian Mbappe. But Harry Kane is really with the English national team. Late fitnesses are going to be made whether he's really seriously ill. If he recovers in time, he'll be playing against Brazil and Spain. What are your thoughts about these two stories? I'm going to compile in here onto the Rokani Media Football. I sign out for now. See you later, the Muslims. Barak Laufikum and Ramadan Mubarak. The Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. We out.